Streaming video is going to be, I think, the forefront for a long time.
Whether it's coming through your television, whether it's coming through your laptop, whether it's ultimately coming through your phone, all video is ultimately going to be streamed over IP.
I just want everything to be available to me immediately, the second I want to see it.
There's a big threat to the cable TV bundle: streaming. Companies like Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon are changing the way we watch TV, giving us more options than ever. While cable is taking a hit for the first time ever, altogether losing 500,000 customers this spring. Everything must be just a click away, so the giants of old media have to adapt. The question is exactly how they should keep up with this rapidly expanding and hugely popular shift in media. Take HBO. It's been on cable boxes for over 40 years, but instead of holding on to its old model, it's shaking things up, becoming the first staple of cable to offer all its programming with an online subscription. No cable box needed.
I think this is the most exciting inflection point in the modern history of HBO.
And this is history in the making. We're on the set of HBO's new show, Vinyl. It's a drama about the music business in the 1970s. It's the kind of program that HBO CEO Richard Plepler needs to be a success both online and on cable. But he says the two businesses do not have to be mutually exclusive.
There was an implicit criticism that we were going to cannibalize our core business. Less than 1% of our core business has left to get HBO as a standalone streaming service.
HBO and CNN are both owned by the same company, Time Warner. The company doesn't release the number of subscribers HBO has in the US, but analysts estimate around 30 million subscribe via cable and now close to 1 million subscribe online. Combined, that's still a smaller number than Netflix's 40+ million in the US. And making the competition even stiffer, HBO Now costs twice as much. How do you justify that more expensive cost?
We think it's a premium product. We have 4 Hollywood movie studios. We have, 3,000 hours of library programming. We think that's more than a fair price. It's a movie ticket and a bucket of popcorn.
Are we at the point where HBO is a streaming service, an on-demand service that happens to have a linear television network?
No. It's as we say, it's multilateral. People are enjoying the network in myriad different ways. We just want to give them the flexibility to do so however they want, whenever they want.
Here we go, ready, and action.
I think you're overreacting.
You do not. It's so fun to write. Our actors are so good. It's like heaven to write something for Lena and have Lena say those words.
And cut.
Jenny Connor is an executive producer of Girls. She's just a few months away from releasing the show's 5th season in an ever more crowded space. Do you look at Amazon and Hulu and all these companies that are trying to get into TV and say that's a good thing for the industry? Or is there maybe too much of a good thing?
I don't know. I can see all sides of it. I think there's more good television than there's ever been, so there's got to be something working about it. But sometimes I'll hear about a show and I'm like, what was that? I never even heard of that. I had barely heard of that network. It was on, there's so much that it can be overwhelming.
What's been the biggest change, you think, for the industry in the time that you've been working in the industry, technologically? Is it the creation of iPads and other screens to watch?
It's streaming. It's on demand. Is a fantasy.
A fantasy that cries out for something very old-fashioned: curation. HBO's high-quality brand is supposed to be a signal to subscribers in 2015, just as it was in 1995, that you're going to enjoy this hour of TV, whether you're streaming it or watching it through your cable box.
Good performances and good storytelling is still dominant.
It's a very exciting time for people who make and own great content. We have more people lined up at our door, more talent lined up at our door who want to work with us than ever before. And the net result of that, I think, is great content.